Good day, traders. Stacey Burke from Stacey Burke Trading. It's Tuesday, June 16th. Coming up in less than 15 minutes is the claimant count change for the British pound. Tonight or tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. New York Eastern Standard Time, we have core retail sales, and at 10 a.m., Federal Chairman Powell speaks. So, as I said, 15 minutes, we have the claimant count change for the British pound. Looking at our pound Aussie daily, we can see the market has reversed on a bearish pin bar yesterday. We'll just zoom in on this a bit. So we've had a fairly good run down. The market has pulled back, had a micro trend line break. And yesterday, beginning of the week, we have a reversal candle that's closed underneath of the Friday's low, but still underneath of the 8250 range. And again, we've had one push, two push, three pushes to the high. So today will be an interesting day, whether or not we'll resume to the lows of last early part of the month, down towards the 8,000 level, or if we'll have Monday being a trap and this breakout to resume and retest the highs of Friday. When we look at our 4-hour chart, we can see that the market had three pushes up, one push, two push, three pushes before pulling back into the close of the week. But we may also have a micro double top forming. Even though we are down quite low, we've had a couple of months of down movement, and we're underneath of the 8250 level as we speak. So this 8250 will be significant. If we were to retest the lows, we could see a resumption of the move down towards the lows of the month, possibly a measured move of this smaller micro double top formation in the downward direction. But if we pull above that 8250 level, we could see a retest of the breakout and possibly a breakthrough the highs of yesterday. On our 15-minute chart, you can see as we head into the announcement, the market has already had almost 100 pips of movement from top to bottom. This 8250 level, again, possibly providing resistance for the market to open up high and sell down towards the low of the Asian session, or possibly retesting the breakout traders. Currently, we are extending outside of the Asian high-low, working the high of the day. Yesterday closed as a down day. We've broken through Friday's low yesterday into today, retesting the highs of that Asian rollover at 82.45. So again, working the high as we head into the news. Looking at our pound Canadian next, we saw that market pull back inside of the rectangle, but reversing off of 7,000. Now possibly retesting the lows of Thursday, Friday up at the 71.75 level. If we were to break back up above there, we could possibly see a move towards the 72.50 or beyond that, back into the upper 250 pip box. And again, we talked about a possibility of an ascending triangle forming. We had a false break pullback, but the market has again pulled back up towards that upper boundary again. And currently, as we head into this news, we are headed towards the highs of last week. On our 15-minute chart, we can see the same similar extension outside of that Asian range. Actually, we'll zoom in. We can see that the market has already hit stops above Friday's London session highs, and there are stops above Friday's highs up at the 71.75 area. And again, currently, market has extended out, but we may see this 71.50 level act as a potential reversal area for a stop hunt back down towards the breakout traders off of the 7100 level at the Asian Open. Next up is our pound Swiss. And again, the market consolidated after a 1-2-3 down, came sideways inside bar yesterday and has broken out of that and broken above the 2000 level. Again, that 2000 was a significant level for support and resistance. And we can see this on our 4-hour. We had an engulfment in that third 4-hour window before breaking back above Friday's swing highs and breaking above the 2000 level. That's a 1, 2, 3. So again, this area underneath of the breakout level below 2050 could act as a potential resistance, and a pullback inside of the range, or 2000 may act as support. Again, similar, we see this market extended out as we head into the news. A micro trend line that's still intact, but this 20 area from above Thursday's Asian session may be acting as a bit of a supply area. 2025, we could see the market possibly drop down and retest the high for a move back towards the breakout of the Asian traders at the set 1980 level. Next up is our pound yen. Market, again, similar, broke down below the 135.00 area and pulling back today, breaking through. Breakout pullback. We're currently above the highs of that rectangle that formed on the highs of April and May. On our 4-hour chart, we can see this retest of the head and shoulders sort of neckline break, that mini head and shoulders type pattern. I'll just tighten this up. But we also have a bit of a possible W formation after the engulfment yesterday and the break back up above the high at 13600. So interesting to see today. We're at 3618 as we speak. This market could pull back and retest the 3500 area and possibly continue up to move towards the highs of that 13750 box. So we've had a bit of consolidation around 3500. On our 15-minute chart, when we tighten this up, we can see that the market has formed a very large possible double bottom formation, pulling back, hitting stops above Friday's high, pushing higher, consolidating above that middle peak formation, hitting the stops of the breakout of that move downwards Tuesday, below the lows of 36.32. So could have a bit of consolidation in this area for possibly a retest back down towards the Asian breakout, or a continuation breakthrough above the 3650 level and possibly a continuation up towards the 3700 level. And next up is our pound New Zealand. Again, a possible double bottom formation happening on this daily chart. Again, we had a fairly strong move down. This may just be a consolidation for a retest of the low, complex sort of structure. But we do have an engulfment last week, and we possibly have a middle structure in place. But this 9500 level, again, has been a consolidation area after breaking the lows of the December lows. On our 4-hour chart, we can see similar. There's also a bit of a micro double bottom in this 4-hour formation. We had an engulfment on the first candle of the week before auctioning back down, and now a breakout in the last two 4-hour candles. We have highs above 96.36, and of course lows at the low of the week and the low of that swing low at 94.12. So interesting, again, double zeros, round numbers. This market possibly forming a bit of a reversal bottom now. And on our 15-minute chart, we can see this market has extended itself out in the Asian session, just a few minutes away from the news. We have a micro trend line intact. We could see a stop hunt back down towards the Asian breakout, or even a continuation through the highs of Friday's U.S. session highs. If we just zoom in a little bit, we can see that that market is inside of a bigger rectangle from Friday. And again, if that market was to sort of fail at that 95.80 region, we could get a retest of the Asian breakout and possibly the lows of the day. And lastly, our British pound. British pound, similar. We had a breakout, false break reversal, but now breaking back up above the highs of the April-May upper boundary. coming off of the 2500 area. So this 2500 originally was a selling area, now may be acting as a buy zone for a continuation of this move back in the upward direction. Sort of have a trend line being respected at that juncture. When we go to our 4-hour chart, we can see the market has pulled off aggressively after a big pin engulfment in that third 4-hour window, breaking back above that last swing high in going into Friday's session at 26.53. But we may see a bit of a pullback back down towards the breakout of that level. But again, this market could continue to trend up towards the 27.50 level. We have a micro trend line still intact and holding tightly. We've hit stops from Thursday's U.S. session highs before pulling back, but this market has held tightly, and we possibly could even have a measured move from the U.S. session lows to the Asian initial high at the high of the day. So this market, if it was continued to trend, could possibly head up towards the 27.50 level. If it was to break through this trend line and retest the high or that breakout level, we could see a retest of that Asian low and possibly back towards the U.S. session breakout levels around the 2600 level. Just ending on a quote from Marcus Aurelius. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Stay focused, traders. Stay disciplined. Stay emotionally balanced. Stick to your trading plan. Have a great session, and may the markets go with you.
Hi traders, it's Stacey Burke from Stacey Burke Trading. If you haven't done so, please head over to my website at StaceyBurkeTrading.com. I create updates on almost a daily basis, and I would love for you to receive them. Just click on the blog. If you want to enter your name and your email address, I'll send you my free audio program, the 7-Step Daily Routine for High-Performance Traders. This is essential knowledge for all traders in all markets, and this is for helping traders to master the market with discipline, confidence, and a winning mindset. I appreciate all your feedback and comments. As always, traders, stay disciplined, and may the markets go with you.